Hi everybody. I was asked earlier today about the jazz song Giant Steps, which is a famous song by John Coltrane, the saxophone player, and it's got some very tricky chord changes. And before becoming really heavily involved with fingerstyle guitar, I was more of a jazz guitar player. I played a big archtop guitar and played with bass and drums, and I actually did this on my first, played this song on my first record. I don't really have a solo arrangement of it, but what I'll do is I'm going to sing the melody one time, or sort of play it with the chords, so you can hear that the keys are changing all the time, okay? So you see there's lots of different chords and keys changing. And so let's just look at the first set of chord changes. And John Coltrane opened up a whole new world with these quickly changing jazz chords. So it's the first chord progression is B major 7, D7, G major 7, B flat, E. So it's actually mathematical. You're starting with a major 7 chord. You go up a minor third to a 7th chord, and then you resolve it to the next 1 chord. So I'm going B, up to D, then G. Then the same thing, I'm going to go up a minor third, then a 4th. And you could just keep going in that cycle forever. It's just a cycle. And it keeps bringing you back to the original key. So I could start on B and come around in a circle and land back on B again. Now there's most people. Here's a trick that I'm going to show you. Now this is what the lesson's about. If you're looking at a tune like Giant Steps or Countdown, most people, they make a pattern from the bottom note of the chord. So like they would go. So ba 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 ba. That's the first thing you can do. I'm just on B, starting on B. Ba 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 ba. Then on D. Ba 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 ba. Then on G. Then on. Here's the problem with only this approach. You only have the lines, the melody lines that go from low to high. You also need some flexibility to come from a high melody note down. So here's the trick. There's a cycle. Watch. If I go a B flat or a B triad, right? And then when I come to the D7, I go to an A minor triad. So I'm going a whole step down, so major, minor, and then you just keep going. So this is like and then if you get them, maybe this is tricky to play, but if you go like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, that fits right over. So you're not thinking, because it's very stressful to think about all the chord changes. So this way you have a few patterns, so you can go so okay, you got it so far? I mean, you see what you, and then then there's a little chord change, and the same thing happens on G. So and then it's, after that, it's the tune changes, then it's some 2-5-1 progression. So I'll give you an example solo. So let's say I'm coming at the end of the tune. Here we go, into the top. So that's like that would fit over giant steps, all of that. And it takes a lot of practice, of course, and just play it really, if you play it very slow, like almost like a blues, you start to hear it. Instead of thinking, you start hearing this. So that's the lesson. Watch me. That'll fit over the giant steps. So have fun with that. If you want to see more jazz lessons, you can come to or fingerstyle lessons, you can come to my website, adamrafferty.com, and I'm speaking for GuitarThai.com, so thank you very much.